You in this battle, man, I'll soon be dead. I'll glue your face to my dick so I can fuck with your head. I got metaphors coming through my pores. You probably never been in a battle before, so I hope you realize your mistake. There ain't no party, got some candles, this will be a piece of cake. Plus you're fake, I can tell while I'm hotter than hell. You are listening to the Before Hours podcast. Bobby Sheehan, Mark Henley.
6 on the dot. I'm fucking here.
Yeah, dude. Hey.
I got here exactly on time.
And I like to leave exactly 2 hours later, so we're making up for the difference. What's going on, dog? You guys match.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're both wearing red.
Oh, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
No, these
And
are actually
sure
for
is Christmas.
My wife got like a set of pajamas for like the dog and the baby, and so we took Christmas pictures today.
Ooh.
Well, that's
And I
pretty good.
decided to keep the pants on.
So this is Christmas. You know what, guys? This episode is coming
Is the
out.
scarf?
Oh, now things are heating up.
Like, I've accepted the foot day. You can't add new accoutrement, new bullshit. It's ridiculous.
Well, no, I think wearing the scarf, actually taking it off, Eli, your instincts were correct because it makes me seem gay. And I think our whole thing is that I'm not gay.
I think you make the scarf look gay. I think you impart more.
So you think of Mark with
See, I think this is the thing that distinguished older men do. I was watching a whole video of Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, this makes you look like Oliver Twist or something.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to. But you had it kind of like a distinguished old gentleman.
Why don't you try it tie it up like David Carradine? See if that's a better look.
I've never tried the autoerotic asphyxiation thing. I know I would fuck it up.
So you should've fucked up pronouncing it.
I know.
Here's what I've been thinking about with this thing recently
Okay.
is there's like a theory that I've heard that a lot of celebrities that do that, the family doesn't want people to know, so they just say they killed themselves, they hung themselves, and they leave out the jacking off part. But I think that if I died doing autoerotic asphyxiation, just tell them I did that.
Yeah.
I'd rather people think that I liked having a good time than that I was sad.
Yeah, because think of it. If it's suicide, they're like, oh, we didn't know. This is so sad. What could I have done? But if you die jacking off, everyone jacks off and everyone dies. So, and everyone has an oopsie at some point, right? Right? You ever lock yourself out of the house?
No.
You ever jack off?
No.
You ever aware of your own mortality? It's all those three things, dude. Let me tell you a couple of three things, right? I love to jack off, right? I love not to choke myself.
Okay.
But I
Do you
love
actively think about not choking yourself? Or do you just...
Yeah, I jack off to the idea that I'm not being choked.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Breathing
That's what that
deep
would be.
every time.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. breathe out on the exhale, you come.
Can I ask you guys a question?
No.
Yeah.
So I was so I make a ton of money from stand-up comedy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, yeah.
And I make
You don't just get scars like that. You don't just buy that for $5 off a blanket on the street.
so but because I'm passionate about telemarketing, I still do it.
That's
right?
where your heart lies.
It's where my heart lies, right? So
You can take the boy out of the telemarketing.
Yeah.
But you can't take the telemarketing.
There's nothing
out of
you
the
love.
that has a ring to it.
There's nothing
That's
you love
funny,
more than
telemarketing.
calling strangers constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like talking to people. I want to know people.
I do, like when they're mad, I'm like, yeah, you're fucking mad. Is that weird?
Is that just because it reminds you that you exist because you've been able to affect another person?
I feel alive.
It gives you a sense. Yeah.
I do remember one time I called this guy, and a lot of people that get called by a telemarketer, they do this thing, and now we all have cell phones, right? And a lot of the times it says spam likely or something like that,
yeah.
scam likely, something like that. So a lot of the times they'll pick up and they won't answer, and they think that like that's getting one out of me, but like it's just
Yeah.
that's the rhythm of phone conversation. So they'll like the ringing will stop, but I won't hear anything. And then I wait like a beat and I go, this is Bobby with such and such company. Can you hear me? And then a lot of times they'll get scared and they hang up. So this happened recently. An old man. Yeah, I could hear in his voice that he was like, you know, in the beginning of The Great Malenko, right? Where it's the two rednecks arguing with each other. You just hear from their voice that they're dumbass rednecks.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this guy, he's like kind of laughing that he in his mind has one over on me.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for him to hang up so I could, go back to scrolling Reddit. You know what I mean? And his wife goes, just hang up, Cletus. His name isn't Cletus, but it might as well have been, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I like to keep him on the line. pisses him off. And I'm just sitting there like with my coffee with Reddit on the other screen being like, oh yeah, you got me. Right? Because I'm just doing the bare minimum not to be fired. You know?
Yeah.
It's actually incredible how little I do. And there's people on my team that do less than I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's criminal. I'm just like doing what I thought was the bare minimum.
You're doing the bare minimum, and the whole time you're like, everyone's going to get fired. They're going to fire me soon enough, I can tell.
Mm-hmm. No, I actually got my my Christmas bonus.
Oh, how much was it?
It was a sweatshirt.
Okay.
What a fucking terrible life, dude. That's worse than no bonus.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll put it on. Let's take a look. Let's do a little fashion
The
show.
scarf was also given to me at work, though. But that's when I worked with special needs kids.
Was that
Yeah.
true?
Yeah, I used to work with special needs kids.
And
it was the greatest job I ever had, but I did make $19,000 a year,
Okay.
which is too little. I don't know if
Yeah,
maybe,
but you had-
in the sticks, folks, you're like, well, that's more money than I'll ever see in my life. But
Yeah.
in this city,
But you can't put a price on having that access to all those special needs kids.
oh, marron.
That's an unwritten perk of the job.
You know what I like about this dynamic right now? First of all, I love the sweater.
First of all, there is no dynamic. We haven't
Yeah.
we haven't acknowledged each other.
This
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm well.
I like that you would make such a racy joke like that if I may say so myself. But you're wearing a woman punk band shirt.
To be fair, it was just
Ooh.
fronted by a woman. There, 2/3 of the band are dudes.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
That's a girl band.
I think when you
No, I
have
agree. I think so too. I agree.
when you have a band that's like it's an identity band,
Yeah.
Mhm.
there's only so many not straight white men that play
Yeah, exactly.
punk rock.
No, I agree with that.
Like Bikini Kill, they have the one of the guys is a man. In Los Crudos, one of them is not Latino. In Limpris, one of them is not gay. You know,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of straight edge bands where they're like, listen, only three.
Where
of
they're
us
all
are-"
alcoholics.
Yeah.
They're all junkie.
There's one guy that's sober, and everyone else is just like, I don't know. That's
It's like, I don't know what that
being
song's
weird.
about. So how quitting your job.
When Morrissey was in the Smiths, you demanded they all didn't do drugs and didn't have sex.
Didn't have sex.
Yeah, you don't
What's
want
the
them
point
to
of
have
being
sex.
in a rock band?
Not within the
Is that why
Smiths.
their songs are so gloomy? Guys, if you have sex, we're not gonna be able to write good songs.
So, guys, if you ever hang out at Mark Henley's house, which I know some of you are dying to,
Come over.
yeah, come on over.
Where do you live? What's your exact
Jersey
address?
City.
Okay, where in Jersey?
Just like follow me around. You'll
Which
find
stop?
it.
Journal Square?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get out to Journal Square and you go on to Newark Avenue.
He actually lives in less of the ghetto now.
Oh, yeah. I live in like a small little neighborhood area.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, Elliot, things have changed since you've seen me last.
Mm-hmm.
You got fat again.
I have the sweater. Dude, I'm jacked now.
Is that not?
The
Was that?
timing of that is so funny.
You're really proud to show off the sweater.
Look at the sweater. It doesn't matter what size it is. Just look at it. It is a nice
It's
sweater.
a nice sweater.
I feel like Bing Crosby is going to come out at any moment.
Beat the shit out of it.
It's Bing Crosby with a chair. He's got the chair, JR. We're going to have a Merry Christmas.
Did you buy that for yourself?
No, my girlfriend bought it for me
Oh,
because
congratulations on both having a girlfriend and having her be able to buy you a nice sweater. What's her name? Shout her out.
shout out Julie.
And her
Aw.
last name is
Julia, I do it all for you.
That's beautiful, man.
Julie or Julia?
Julie.
Julie.
Hey, Mark,
If I call her Jules, would she be mad?
She doesn't like that.
I feel like you would have to at least know her for a couple days first.
I feel like I've known her for years.
Aw.
Me and Jules, we go way back.
I wasn't gonna wear the right T-shirt for the right shirt for Thanksgiving.
Mm.
You're not supposed to wear a T-shirt to Thanksgiving. So she bought me the sweater.
You're not supposed to wear a T-shirt to
You're
Thanksgiving.
not supposed to.
I mean, I think the idea is like a family meet, dress up a little bit.
You're supposed to
for
dress up a
family
little
meal.
bit.
Dude, I always wear a T-shirt.
See, this is what's going on.
You also had like just a sad Thanksgiving with just you and your two lonely parents.
No, and my girlfriend.
Oh, she went with you?
Yeah, my girlfriend and my two parents.
yeah, but
I'm
that's
sure
that's
she
your
felt like an
family's Thanksgiving. And once your family's Thanksgiving, they have to love you, so you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah. No, but extended family.
Yeah.
Also,
Extended
my
family
girl
has to
when
love
I
you too.
spent Christmas Eve with my girlfriend's family, I just wore this. I mean,
That's
I wore
not-
shoes.
That's not right. She should drop the hammer on you.
It's like, honey, he's nice, but he doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah.
So whose Thanksgiving were you dressing up for?
For her family's Thanksgiving.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so she's kind of like my family's classier than yours. And we dress up for our Thanksgiving.
No, I think that's a paranoid way of looking at it. I think she was like,
She did say you must wear a sweat in kinder words.
Did you say you and your people can just wear whatever you want for Thanksgiving?
Did she go like this when she said your people?
no, cool, because I think I probably should dress up for my family's Thanksgiving, but I just don't because they have to love me.
But she didn't
I have
advise
leverage.
you to. But she also wasn't like, hey, why don't you dress up for your family? She was like, I don't care about those people. It doesn't matter if you respect them.
I think you're trying to find heat.
I don't know.
That's not there.
This is classic Jules behavior, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why, but for the prospect of ridiculing both of your girlfriends because I've never met them before, it really tickles me.
Nice.
Even though I know it might some point I'm going to cross a line and it's going to be genuinely awkward for all of us.
Dude, if we get into a fist fight on the podcast, that would be exciting.
Yeah.
And I think even more people would be jacking off to it.
Yeah. Especially if your feet are still off.
Yeah.
So,
I'm so mad, but I was like, we still need to get the numbers. But dude, can I ask you now that,
Yes.
because you're a newly minted relationship guy,
Yes.
right? So this happens to me on a regular basis is people assume I'm single. I was at a comedy club the other day and I mentioned I was virtue signaling at the comedy club because I mentioned I give blood all the time. Like every
virtue
8
signaling
weeks.
is good.
Yeah,
We should
I
bring
love
that
to
back.
virtue signal. But I was like, I give blood all
I
the
think
time.
of a humble brag. It's like, oh, look at me. I have all this blood.
I have all this blood, dude.
Some
Yeah.
people are anemic.
Yeah, some people don't have enough protein in their blood. Can you imagine?
I can't do that. It's too scary.
The
Giving
needles,
blood?
dude.
No, giving blood is too scary.
Is it the needles though?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else is it?
I
Just
don't
a
know,
sign of-
like the idea of losing
Yeah.
blood, maybe.
I'm just shy. Like I can't talk to them. Do
You don't want your veins complimented by a large black woman?
they say that?
They tell me I have great veins all the time, and it makes me feel good.
I sometimes faint when they like take my blood, so I imagine going there and then fainting on everybody just feels irresponsible.
Oh yeah, if you're a fainter,
To go there and be like, "Hey guys, I'm giving blood," and they just pass out.
Dude, they
Foam
faint
with
in
the mouth.
church all the time. I've seen movies. When it's too hot, you take out the fan.
So I was at the comedy club and I mentioned that I give blood, and the comic, who was a woman, which, you know, what are you gonna do? She goes, "Oh, that's great. You should mention it on your dating profile."
Okay.
And this happens to a guy like me who's spoken for.
Maybe she was flirting with you.
No, she wasn't.
Maybe she was like, "You
No,
should."
because I asked her. She said she was not.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
she
"Are
was
you
like,
flirting?"
"Yeah."
It's like, oh, you want to take this somewhere? It's like, what?
No, she objectively wasn't. She it had an advice vibe to it.
Okay.
And I didn't say this, but I was like, she assumed I didn't have a girlfriend, right? And I'm like, is a guy like, no matter how many push-ups I do, right? People are like, that guy is single. He has to be.
Yeah.
You know? Isn't that weird? Does
It
that
might have
happen
just
to you?
been just a general guess based on the demographic of people who do sad, lonely comedy in New York. That's like,
Ooh,
odds are you're not in like a loving relationship.
not me, dude.
I don't know. I don't know if people assume I'm single or not. Before I said it, did you assume I was still single?
I never assumed you'd ever been in a relationship of any kind before. I don't think of you as a sexual being in any way.
The sweater's
That-
not helping.
Well, that's gonna change today.
Yeah, dude. You're
I
gonna
think-
get
To me,
gangbanged by both of
I
us.
think because you're so happy-go-lucky and whimsical, and you really have to turn that off if you're gonna engage in sex. Because I think women would find it quite a put off.
I think you can be happy and have sex.
No, but not happy-go-lucky the way you are. Can't be like all G Willikers while you're coming on her stomach. I'm just saying, like you have like a sexless kind of vibe.
You have a
to you.
sexless kind of vibe. You come in here, you're wearing pajamas, you look like shit. You've always looked like shit. At least I lost weight for a little bit.
I've never seen you stop. I guess I could just bully you for 15 minutes straight without you being like, Jesus Christ.
Wow. Yeah, that actually, I think that the only way we're going to be able to settle this is if you guys fuck on camera and we'll see who's more sexless, you know? But you think about it, most people have sex. Like most people you see
Yeah.
fuck, even the ones that you're like, I would hate to see that.
Yeah.
Even them, probably especially them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The weirder looking they are sometimes, I'm like, I'd take a look.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see what's
The
going on.
novelty of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
If someone like sent me a link of the video, I'd be like, "Do you want to take a look?" I'd be like, "Yeah, fine."
Well, as discussed on last week's episode, the most common fetish for men is voyeurism. Yeah.
Which is weird because that's all porn is voyeurism.
I think it's because there's story to it.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, yeah.
The
There's
voyeur is like a real story?
Yeah.
You ever eavesdrop on someone having a conversation and they get annoyed that it's like a really boring conversation? I judge people like when I hear them like in public places.
Oh, if they're talking about something stupid?
And they're just having a dumb conversation. I'm like, I judge them as people.
I notice this sometimes on the train is if two people are talking very how do you say it? Say it for me.
Amicably?
No.
Animatedly?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
Animatedly.
Animatedly?
If they're
that was the word?
Is that an adverb?
It's probably a word. I'm just saying, why was that the word you're going with?
They're speaking with riz. They're excited, right? I'm not saying what race they are, but they are talking really loud, right?
Yeah.
And one guy will be like, and I told her that, and I told her that, and I told her that. And I'm like, I get saying it twice to be like, maybe you didn't hear me. 3 times it gets kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was it Chris Rock? He repeats himself a lot.
Maybe it was Chris Rock on the train. Maybe he's
Rock
not
just
doing
having a
well.
Conversation.
Yeah. Women can't
It's like,
go down to lifestyle.
I want the Caesar salad. The Caesar salad. Caesar salad.
I want the Caesar salad. I think it comes from like blues, you know, where like blues, it's 4 times. I went to the store. I
thought it just comes from like the whole he had like a preaching kind of upbringing too, I think.
Really?
Like the way Kinnison had it, I think Chris Rock kind of got it from sermons as well. Are you going to kill yourself?
No. Well, after my parents die, I might.
Because you don't want them to feel sad about your death?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'd mourn your death?
I think so.
But like for how long?
Probably at least a couple minutes.
Probably the end of time.
End of time?
Yeah. They love him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
They do. But my thing is, okay, after parent number 2 dies, I see how much money I have and see like what my life looks like for the foreseeable future.
Well, you're an only child, so you're going to get all that money.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what all that money is. I've asked both of them.
Yeah.
My dad, I think my dad is giving me an optimistic picture and my mom is giving me a pessimistic picture, and it's because that's their personalities respectively.
Yeah.
But I also think that my dad wants me to not be anxious and my mom wants me to be responsible. And I should be both of those things, right? All I'm saying is I know I'm getting a house. House is worth about $300,000, right? But is it wrong to...
I think it's a strange topic to talk about on the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think it's good to do like an estate auditing of his parents' estate.
Yeah. I don't know if you could dox my parents by knowing how much their house is.
I don't even think
worth.
it's that. I think it's crass.
I think they're
Crass?
Yeah.
You and your fucking
I don't
sweater.
want this to
dude.
be crass.
This is sweater bullshit.
I'm
you don't bring up politics. You
Yeah.
don't talk about religion.
Listen,
you don't talk
I'm
about your parents'
rebranding
actual
as a
estate.
non-crass comedian. I'm actually going to go with Ilya's sexless thing.
Okay.
Oh.
Now
I'm
you
about
could
to
still
be
put your
a
feet up
children's
on the
performer.
counter at any time.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to bring that up. Yeah. With shoes on, I suppose.
Oh.
Omri did it on the last episode, and people were happy.
Were
Okay.
they? Did anyone see? Who was happy about that?
Well,
But that episode didn't come out yet.
oh yeah,
Just you,
I'm
privately.
Lying sack of shit.
they don't know that it didn't come out yet because they
Yeah.
don't know when we record.
Oh, this one. By the time this one comes out, that
Connor,
one will
cut
come
all
out.
that out.
No, by the time
Connor,
this one
let's
comes
start
out.
from the beginning.
Welcome to the 4 Hours Podcast. I'm Bobby Sheehan.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do you say Sheehan or Sheehan?
I say Sheehan, but when people say Sheehan, I don't correct them.
Okay.
Yeah, all this to say, dude, I got to see how much money I have when I'm like in my 60s or 70s, and if it's not looking good, I don't know if
That's
I want
a long time to go with not killing yourself.
Yeah.
You're pretty much committed to life at that point.
No, dude,
Yeah, that's
no.
basically a full lifetime.
Yeah.
Dementia, dude, fuck that. The moment my doctor's like, and we got talk to a neurologist, I'm
just
killing myself in front of
right
him.
in front of him. In
And
the
I'm
office.
killing the doctor.
It's like,
dude.
nurse, it happened again.
No, dude, dementia fucking sucks ass.
I don't know. People with dementia don't seem to do it, though. I think once you get there, you'll probably be like, I'm just going to let it roll out.
I
Maybe
think
that's what you have to do preemptively before the
that's
dementia gets you.
the at diagnosis when I'm like putting my keys in the fridge and shit, not where I'm like, who am I?
So
Where
like
am
even
I?
at the time when you're still feeling pretty good about yourself, it's like,
Right.
well, I guess I gotta kill myself now while I can.
Because that's the only way I could be. By the way, I would probably go to one of the few countries in Europe where you could just do it. You know, I wouldn't do the fucking this thing because who knows if I fuck that up? You know what I mean? I'm not a marksman. I know it's pretty close, but you know,
Yeah.
who knows? Guys, if you're thinking about killing yourself, don't do it unless you figure you're going to go on living without watching the podcast.
What?
Yeah. I don't want people to kill themselves if they're going to keep watching the podcast. But if they decide like I'm not watching the podcast after this episode,
Yeah.
then I actually don't.
Just make sure that as long as they're subscribed, that's all that matters.
Well, yeah, but you want the views and the likes too.
That's true, but you need this.
This should be off mic. We shouldn't do planning like this off mic.
Yeah.
Are you excited for Hanukkah?
No, I'm done with Hanukkah.
You're done with Hanukkah?
Yeah, it was
You've converted to Christianity?
No, it was fun when I was growing up, and then my mom stopped giving me 8 presents every year, and so now I'm just done with Hanukkah.
I never got like a bunch of presents. Like I never had that at all.
That's why you're so grumpy.
It certainly didn't help.
So sorry, I should for the listeners. Elia is full Jewish. It's like uncurable. But Mark
Incurable.
Mark I stand by what I said. Mark, on the other hand,
By the way, Bobby now looks like every woman in his family history. Coming to Ellis Island.
Please, sir. My husband drink too much.
Your Italian great grandparents.
This is my Irish accent. That's how my ancestors sounded.
Oh, that's why they were kicked out of Ireland.
Yeah, they had this rare disease where they sounded like a Giuliano. But Mark, his mom is Jewish, but his dad is gay. So he's gay on his dad's side.
Yeah.
And Christmas is the gay holiday.
Yeah, it's definitely gayer than
So you grew up celebrating both, but now you're all in on Christmas?
Yeah, we just do Christmas now.
Nice.
Because you have to like sing every Hanukkah night. And I'm just done singing. Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
You guys don't sing Christmas songs?
No, do you?
No.
Yeah.
Who sits around and sings Christmas songs? That's psychotic.
Yeah, I've never gone caroling.
I guess you can go caroling.
I think I went caroling when I was in the Cub Scouts once, where they parade you out to a bunch
Did
of.
you get a badge for it, or?
It wasn't about the badges
If
for
people
me.
knocked on my door,
You're
It was for the love of the
you're
game.
the Scouts for the integrity.
bro, if
just believed
people
in them.
knocked on my door and I answered and they were singing Christmas carols, I'd start screaming.
That would be a great time that'd be a funny time to kill yourself. And then they get really nervous about going to the next house.
Yeah. Oh man, damn. I see why those Muslim broads like this so much.
It's amazing how much you're entertaining yourself by watching yourself on the screen play with a scarf.
Oh yeah,
that's why we can't have the screen, because I love having the screen, but Bobby can't. You're like a cat with yarn.
Yeah. Oh man, cat scratch fever. He's got stars in his eyes.
He's had sex with a underage girl, right?
Who?
Nugent.
Yeah,
Probably.
that was like Nugent's thing.
He did shit his pants so he didn't have to go to Vietnam. Isn't that weird? He admitted to that, and now he's still like, rah, I'm a tough guy. And it's like, you literally shit your pants not to go to Now, I don't want to go to Vietnam, even now.
I've been to Vietnam. It's a very nice country.
Do they speak English there?
Pretty much a lot, yeah.
Ooh.
I only went to Saigon, but
Now, do you say ni hao ma just to be safe?
I do not.
Mm-hmm. Good, because that's Mandarin.
Well, yes, I understand that, but also.
Oh, man.
You don't think they are? It's ni hao, that has to mean something in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
There's no way the words, the sounds ni hao ma don't mean something in Vietnam.
I was actually having a bit of a chat with ChatGPT. I'm falling in love with it, right? And I asked, what is the easiest language to learn as an English speaker? And it gave me 2 answers, right? They were like, it's either this one or that one. The first is Dutch. Now, because Dutch and English both come from German.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for a bunch of different reasons, German is actually kind of hard to understand. But Dutch, there's a lot of English words. The grammar's pretty much the same. Go ahead and learn Dutch. The only problem is not a lot of resources to learn Dutch, right? The second one, Spanish. Now, Spanish, a lot of people in North America have contact with Spanish even minimally, right? And a lot of the grammar is the same, right? The trickiest thing is the conjugations, but you could learn that easy peasy, right? And I figured I'm going to start learning Spanish again. Not just passively doing Duolingo. I'm, between calls during my telemarketing job, I'll do like little flashcards, and I'll also chat with ChatGPT in Spanish. Isn't that cool?
How did you envision this conversation going?
Oh.
You just spend 5 minutes explaining what languages are.
Yeah.
I think that
and then throw
is-
the ball to us. It's like, okay, good for you, man.
Yeah.
You're learning Spanish.
Then let's just get it back. That's good. That's
Congrats.
a good thing to
Is
do
that
with
what
your
you-
day.
Have you guys ever learned a language?
I studied German for years.
Okay.
Nice.
I was watching some Norwegian show for a bit, so I started doing Norwegian Duolingo, and then the show ended and I stopped doing it.
Now, did the show have English subtitles?
Yes.
So you really wanted to immerse
I was like,
yourself.
and this something I'm going to go to Oslo. I'm going to look around. I'm going to see all the places I see on the show,
I'm in Oslo,
and then I
it's
just
nice.
finished it. It's nice.
It's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a nice city. It's not Bergen is a much nicer city on the west coast.
Okay.
I have this period where
Good for
every
you.
couple of years, I'm like, I'm really going to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
Or for a while, it was Ukrainian, you know,
Mhm.
out of solidarity, right? But then they were like, it's actually better to learn Russian if you want to talk to Ukrainians. Then I was like, well, I'm not learning Russian. That's the language Putin speaks, right? And I'm not a Republican, so I don't love Putin, right? But one time I wanted to learn Arabic when I was in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is what week after week it's this. He just says things and it's like actually like you're supposed to do something with it. I can't do anything with this.
Interesting. I think I don't run out of things to say, and that might not be the same for everybody.
Okay. And yet you refuse to do a show where we make fun of other comedians.
Who
do you
are we
mean?
making fun of?
I wanted to watch like shitty comedy specials.
Oh
like,
no,
on
I
Amazon
hate
Prime.
that. Kill Tony. I think I don't like Bill Burr because he's a rich guy, acts like he's not a rich guy. But I will say when he was like, "Kill Tony is really mean." I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's mean.
So I've been doing this thing in my apartment where they announced the Golden Globe nominees, and so they have a stand-up comedy award there. So I've been throwing them on in the apartment, and it's like wildly unpopular with my roommates.
Really?
Yeah, we got like 20 minutes into a new Bill Maher special.
Oh, I like Bill Maher.
Yeah, but the specials are kind of rough.
I think that I'll have this happen to me a bunch. Like comedians at our level will be like, "Oh, do you watch like Sam Morril?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "No," because like he is like a rich guy from New York.
yeah.
So part of me kind of resents him.
Okay.
You know, which I can't feel that way about like David Cross, even though that's the same situation. So I'm like, he started so much earlier than me that I grew
Yeah.
up watching him on TV. So there's no amount of resentment I can have. You know?
That's a deeply New York mindset to have.
Yeah.
You're just in New York all day, just hating other New Yorkers all day.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Maron.
I won't do those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it's like, I don't know. He's tall. He's got a good face. His dad has a college degree, I think. Like, these are all things that are not
Sam
available
Morril?
to me. Yeah.
Wasn't his dad like wasn't he adopted or like a strange dad or something?
Ooh.
It's something like that, right? I think his biological father wasn't around.
I think I get Sam Morril and Mark Norman mixed up because I know Mark Norman comes from money.
Yeah, from
Comedy.
New Orleans.
That's what you should do when you find out that a comedian has a trust fund. You say comedy and Mark Norman's fund.
I just think in terms of like getting viewers, if we would start talking about Brendan Schaub, we can immerse ourselves in that subculture and get eyes on us.
Do you follow Brendan Schaub?
No.
I don't know anything about him.
I follow a bunch of podcasts that all make fun of him. They seem to hate him.
I think he's dyed his hair blonde, which is a sign of bad things. Anytime a man dyes his hair blonde, it's over.
Damn.
Yeah.
I checked real quick to make sure you didn't dye your hair blonde.
No. It's I shave my head. I go to Dominican barbers,
Yeah.
and they like shave my head, and they like give me like tight
See,
lines.
the thing about going to a Dominican barber is that if you accept that you're going to get a Dominican haircut,
Oh yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I go to like Hispanic barbers sometimes, and they'll give me the haircut of like them exactly,
Yeah.
which like looks cool to them because they're like a little bit spicy. For me, I just like kind of look like a dork or more of a dork. You know what I mean? I once went to get my haircut on 2 different occasions, like on the same day. So I got my haircut and it looked so bad that I went to another barber, and this is during lockdown.
Yeah.
The first barber was like,
It's like during lockdown too, where you're like, every breath I breathe, I'm gonna fucking die.
exactly. And there was this guy, and he was like definitely a drug dealer,
Yeah.
and he like refused to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Which I never told people to wear a mask, but I clocked it. This is pre-vaccine. I'm like, okay, he is not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
And then, him and his friend were talking about bricks. I guess they moonlight as construction workers.
Okay.
I don't know. Right.
Yeah.
But he was like, hey man, where did you get this haircut? And I follow the rules of Omerta. Right. So I was just like, I can't tell you, man. And he's like, they really fucked your shit up. And I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. He's like, no, like your head shape is not like the best to work with. But even still, I'm just sitting there like, I just want my haircut, dude.
Did you really refuse to tell them the name of the place that you went to?
I felt like, I don't know. It's Latinos and blacks, and I don't know what's happening.
Wait, which one was which? Who gave you the bad haircut?
The Latino gave the black haircut. Here's the thing. Can I explain the difference between the races? Guys, turn this off if you're sensitive,
The
right?
difference between Latinos and blacks?
Yes.
I would love to learn.
Well, one, there's a subset that works hard. And then the other one, it's like completely off the rails. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. What I want to talk about today is that Latinos, sometimes they'll be very mad that you're there. which is weird because, I give them money in exchange for the service, so I don't understand it.
To be fair, you do dress up like a conquistador, and they do resent that.
Yeah, dude.
I almost stumbled on that word. That was a tricky one.
But black people love when you're there, right? But they will charge you more.
Okay.
You think that blacks upcharge you on your race?
I think so.
Oh my goodness.
I did. The only person that told me I was grunting too hard during the leg curls was a black guy. And I think it was racial because I've seen black guys scream since then.
Wait, how loud do you grunt during the leg curls?
So, setting the scene,
Are you face up or face down? Which leg?
face down leg curls. The machine.
Okay.
They don't have it anymore, but they used to.
Can't you just scream into the pillow like you're getting fucked?
So.
Thanks for explaining what face down looks like. Yeah.
Really like that?
Only
That is
on the
kinda loud.
Only on the last one.
Okay, yeah.
Because you do everything to failure, muscle failure. Right?
Comedy. You know what I mean? I think I actually, on my 41st birthday, I'm going to talk to a military recruiter. And that's how I'll quit comedy.
Wait, it's 41, like the last.
So not for all of them, but for the Air Force and the Navy, which are the pussy ones anyway, and
Yeah.
therefore the only ones that I would join. Ooh, I might get some hate for that in the comments. But you could join up to 42, but you should get this process rolling when you're 41.
Okay.
So I think 41, it's like, okay, it's fucking over. You know what I mean? And then serve my country, maybe be the top in a boat, on a boat.
The top of the boat.
I'm going to be
boat top.
I'm gonna be land straight, boat
I'm a land
top.
bottom, boat top.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the seas.
You're the guy in the pirate ship in the mast.
When I was in high school, I wanted to be in the Navy for a second.
Okay.
And then I was like, actually, that sounds hard.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, damn, that would have been kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what did I do? I did high school part 2. Like, what was the point of that?
What did you think was hard about being in the Navy?
I mean, it's the military. Like, it is
Okay.
against the law for you to quit your job. That's a little bit scary.
Yeah, no, and they tell you also the running and the jogging and the push-ups and stuff. That's the whole thing. It's
Okay,
a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys had to join a military branch, which one would it be? Be honest.
I don't know what all of them are. Is it Army, Navy, is Marines
National
one?
Guard, if I could.
Coast Guard is one.
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
I would do Coast Guard.
Why
I
Coast Guard?
I like being on a boat.
Yeah. Well, you could be in the Navy though. So
That's a great point there also. But no, but they're not on the fun
Yeah, but
boats.
isn't Coast Guard like you stay by your own coast?
yeah, kind of.
You're kind of like in America still.
Mm-hmm.
Navy, you don't get to be on like a speedboat,
Yeah, that's true.
which is like, that's the fun boat.
Wow, I'm surprised neither of you said Marines.
I've also heard that like in the Navy, when you're in the submarine, you like hit your head all the time.
Oh, I would
Like
hate
on
to be
every
in the
single
submarine.
thing. Almost like a Leslie Nielsen style movie. Like you're always hitting your head on everything.
Oh, I would hate that. Naked Gun 2 is a great movie though.
Yeah.
I watched it recently without watching Naked Gun original.
You must have been so confused.
But you-
Yeah, I had no idea what was
Have you
happening.
but you've seen the original before.
No.
You've never seen the original?
Mm-mm. Nope.
That is
Well,
crazy.
Naked Gun is also an adaptation of a TV show called Police.
Do you like Police Squad?
Police Squad.
You ever seen Police Squad?
No, I
It's
I've
so
never
good.
seen it.
It's so the conceit of the show at having every episode end with them standing still while the camera's made. It's such every time it's such a brilliant joke to do. You should watch it.
Maybe we'll watch it right now. Connor, pull it up.
What are you trying to do with the scarf right now?
I just like to play with stuff.
Yeah.
I used to have a oral fixation, and now I'm like a little conscious of not
What was-
fucking my.
How did that manifest?
I would shoot pens at work.
Oh.
They would be like, Bobby ruined more pens. It was like, yeah, retarded
It was like a
behavior,
big thing?
right? Yeah.
Imagine being an adult and having buddies say, "Bobby, please stop eating the pens and get back to
Damn,
the
why
work."
has he chewed all the pens?
Yeah, but it's a good thing I never stopped. I never started smoking because I just love having shit.
Because you
in my
did
mouth.
shoot the shit out of those cigarettes.
Yeah.
You just eat them home.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, it's so like it's my thing. I don't actually, you know what I don't do is I don't like bop or like move, like stimming like a lot of people seem to do on the train where they're sitting next to me. But what I will do, I'm cranky in my old age, but what I will do is if like I have a scarf,
Yeah.
I play with the scarf a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do like how much you hate just random people in public. We were at a burger place recently, and someone was watching what looked to be fireworks on their phone. Like no headphones, just like explosions. And I lean over to Bobby and I'm like, why is this guy watching just fireworks on his phone? And without skipping a beat, he just goes, because he's retarded. Just
You love to use that word.
Yeah.
In private.
Oh, in public, I just said it on the podcast.
Do you not use it?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. I say all the ones in private, and there's one word I won't say in public. That's it. You know what I mean? Conquistador. I think it's offensive. You know what I mean? But you know, what are you gonna do? I actually have this thing when we were at that burger place. Should we shout out the burger place?
Hamburger
No,
America.
don't. What happened to Omerta? Jesus.
We were at Hamburger America.
Yeah.
Did I? Yeah, I tried it too. Yeah,
Yeah, it's delicious.
it's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great, dude. Mark had a burger. I had some boiled chicken.
Did
They
you just?
didn't have boiled chicken
You
there. I had
brought
the
boiled
burger.
chicken?
Yeah.
You joined it, but you brought your own boiled chicken.
My girlfriend was annoyed that I brought boiled chicken to what's the Widows of Oz movie? Wicked? Yeah. But I didn't eat it during the
Yeah.
movie. But the movie ended at 8 and she was going to the bathroom and 8 was my last feeding window. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat my boiled chicken that I brought with me real quick while she's in the bathroom. And she thought that was weird. Can you imagine?
Did she know that you brought it with you?
Wait, you ate it in the bathroom?
No, I was, you know how women take a long time to pee?
Yeah.
I was outside of the bathroom eating
Okay.
my chicken.
Yeah, save it for the movie.
No, but that
Enjoy
wasn't
it during
within
the
my
movie.
metabolic window.
Oh.
I'm doing protein timing now. I've made peace with the fact that evolutionarily I'm supposed to be dead by now,
Sure.
right? So like I'm trying to do all I can to like keep the muscle I do have. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Did you like Wicked?
It was okay.
Yeah. My favorite thing is when they sing the song at the end where they say "for good," leaning over to my girlfriend's friend and just saying, "That's the name of the movie."
That's great. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was an okay. I wouldn't watch it like
Ever again?
I can't imagine.
The scenario.
I don't
yeah.
think Martha makes me watch it again.
Did you see the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Martha?
Yeah, I mean she's like big into the Wicked stuff, so
What about Wizard of Oz?
I've seen the like original one.
Yeah.
Like no, I think I've seen both because there's the original one's like the 30s, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like a one in color that I watched as a child.
The Wiz?
The Wiz?
Oh,
Michael
maybe.
Jackson? The black one? Is that
No,
what you meant by
the Black
colored?
Wizard of Oz?
The one in colored? Is that what you meant to say?
Yeah. Do you know in South Africa, colored is the nice way to talk about mixed race people?
Oh wow.
Isn't that weird? Can't imagine. You guys can bounce off the things I say. I don't know why. I tell you something, and then the comedic mind should pick up and bring it somewhere.
Illy and I have zero chemistry. I don't know what it is.
It's no problem drawing a blank, but then you make me feel like an asshole for talking on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You should feel like I want you to be reticent to talk.
Take it over, boys.
So what's up?
I'm not talking about.
You're right, guys. I'm the one.
That was still better than me. Like, hey guys, I think seriously about taking Spanish.
Yeah, I've been
Well, I
thinking
don't,
about
fucking
it.
I don't know
you.
which way to go because when just me and Bobby's I'm taking Spanish. I'm like, oh great, you're such a smart, like nice boy.
Now,
if I say that
why-
in front of you,
Yeah.
What is keeping you from saying that? That I'm a
fucking
smart,
He wants,
Nice
to be,
boy.
he wants to be cool in front of me.
Yeah.
muy simpático. You want to be cool in front of him?
I think so.
Los hombre?
I
Wait,
think-
el hombre. See, I'm still learning, you guys.
I think people respect like my opinion and they value my judgment of them.
Oh, sweetie.
So he doesn't want to
There's
come
no
off
way
like
that's true.
a nice person. I think it's true. I think I give off a vibe where people like.
I think it's because we're on the same couch, so I feel like we should be aligned, but we're
To be
just
fair, you
not.
are sitting in my spot.
Oh, okay.
So
I will say that,
is
That's what it is.
yeah.
I alpha dogged him by sitting in
You
his
did
spot.
alpha dog me.
I think our personalities are that people are the most annoyed with Elia more often. See where
Which people? Who are these people?
I've seen people get upset with you.
Who have you
Me,
seen get upset with
listen,
me?
you're not letting me finish my thought. I'm somewhere in the middle.
But you said you've seen people get upset with me. Who have you seen get upset with me?
I saw Ashton Walmack hate you at an open mic, but to be fair,
Whoa.
he is pro everything black people, and he made a joke about black people don't have fathers, which I think is a funny joke to me. Yeah, but
That's fair. That's a good example.
so
6 years ago, but sure.
How
You-
big was this blow up that you guys are still remembering it 6 years later?
can I at least finish my thought?
Yes.
Okay. He's the most people will get upset about, which he's taking more personally than I thought he would. I am somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody mad at Mark,
Yeah.
so that's like where we are.
That's what makes me distrust Mark
I
because
see.
it feels
Because
I'm dubious of people.
You said happy-go-lucky about
Yeah.
him.
yeah.
Yes.
There's something that annoys you about him.
Yes.
One time, I will, we're dropping, this is a public figure, I could say it. One time, I invited a group of people, one of whom was Hans Kim, to have pizza with me, right? And he said, I hate your fake happy attitude. And I didn't know how to break it to him that actually I have low neuroticism and therefore I'm usually happy. You know what I mean?
You have what?
I think-
Neuroticism?
Low.
Yeah.
Low neuroticism?
Yeah. As opposed to high.
I understand the difference. I understand what low means. I'm saying in conjunction with the word neuroticism. I don't know
But
what that means.
I think if certain people, like if you're high in neuroticism, if someone is like, hey, I'm having a nice time because it's a nice day and none of us are in Somalia, right?
yeah.
They think they're like, that guy's fucking putting on a fake smile. And it's like, no, man, I'm happy. My parents say I love you and whatever,
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think I'm
distrustful.
also like that too, where I'm generally happy on things. I generally like Ilya. But he's mad dog. He's being mean to me today.
Was that
Yeah.
even mean to you?
Yeah.
That's it. No, it's not. That's his go-to like comedic energy.
Yeah.
You got to take that with a grain
My
of
wife
salt.
and I had an argument earlier today. It literally, she was saying I'm an asshole. I swear to God, that's literally her argument. It's like, you're not a nice
I like that where he's like everyone's mad at you. You're like, who? I want names. And then 2 minutes later, you're like,
Yeah, but
my
you had to go
wife
back,
is
you had
one
to go
of
back
them.
to 2019 for an instant. You don't know that.
2019, but our minds are older, dude. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like people are most mad at me when I'm like talking about my political opinions, which are divisive. You know what I mean? But like, or it's the Hans Kim thing where they're like, oh, this guy with his fucking hello attitude. But I think like people usually don't think I'm like holier than thou unless, and this happens with alarming frequency, I forget someone's name and I should not have forgotten it.
Oh yeah, it's hard to remember people's
There
names.
was a guy, there's a comedian that he was like, hey Bobby, and I was like, what's up, dude? And he goes, you don't know my name, and I was like, I don't.
He picked up on that right away from dude.
It's like it had been. I'm sure he clocked a couple of dudes. I'm sure there was a dude calendar. You know what I mean?
Dudes, how's your
Yeah.
mom?
And
How's
what
your
I
dude mom?
It's
what I
hard with
wanted to
comedians.
say was like, hey, I've been doing it for at least half a century more than you.
Yeah.
So I like
Half a century.
half a century, half a decade. Hell yeah, dude. Mine gets worse every day.
It's hard because like everyone like within comedy, like they're the main character of the story.
Yeah.
And like this is my origin story. And then when someone else doesn't like acknowledge them as like the special boy, they're like, but I'm the special boy. How could they not see it? You know?
Yeah.
I think people generally, I get along with them, but I do think I've burned off. Like I think the new comics in Jersey, I think probably don't like me anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Cause I think me and all my friends openly can't hide that we don't understand what they're doing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say don't respect them.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem to dislike all of the comics with experience.
You know, I have a really mean way that I feel sometimes is that when I hear two guys that I know are new at comedy talk about how many open mics they do,
Yeah.
I want to go in between them and whisper, it doesn't matter.
You should do that dressed like that.
Yeah.
It's like there's some old ghost lady. The old ghost lady with the open mic.
I've been doing comedy for 10 years. I've decided when people ask how old I am or how long I've been doing comedy, I'm going to say, I just entered my 30s and I've been doing it for a couple of years. Right? Now,
I just say I'm Jerry Seinfeld and I'm very successful.
that's
Oh,
cool,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Just say you're Jerry Seinfeld.
Say you're Jerry Seinfeld. You can just do
how
that.
would people know?
Who's gonna stop you?
Yeah.
No one knows. No one famously. No one knows what he looks like.
Mhm.
He's like JD Salinger, but for comedians.
Dude, I read what's his most famous book, Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah.
I also read his short stories.
Yeah.
You might know this as a man of literature, Mark.
Mhm.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm a man of
Hey,
literature.
Are you a lit man?
Yeah.
What's your favorite lit?
I think probably Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison.
I was gonna say which one. Yeah.
It's a book about me when I walk into a club. Have you ever gone to a club?
Yes.
A club thing.
Yeah, I went to one once, and it was when I was like still younger,
Wow.
and I was like, "This is weird." And then I saw an older man that kind of looked like Todd Barry dancing there, and everyone was just kind of like, "This old man looks like an idiot."
Oh, yeah. So
And that's how
sad.
I know I could never go to a club now because I'm be too close to whatever that guy is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it Todd Barry? That would be
I don't
great.
think so. He seemed like I mean, if it was, that would be better.
He doesn't seem
but-
like a club person, but he does seem like the kind of person who'd like be a like like kind of skulk around in the club, preying on defenseless women.
Hmm. Yeah, because you can't bring weapons into the club. Although sometimes what I'll do, I don't go to the.
What about my rapier wit?
You're just trying
That's why I
to.
see the security guard every time. He's like, man, this guy said something about being a rapist. We can't let him.
Just the idea of you trying to pull up the dictionary app on your phone to show the fucking moonlighting prison guard what rapier means. You're like, and like rape seed, there's other kinds of rape.
There's all kind, there's a lot of different forms of the word rape.
Megyn Kelly got in trouble because she said that there's different degrees of rape, which is actually
that's just under the law.
It's just true. Well, it's more the tone.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, we're in like I feel like
Because
culture.
you're like, there's rape and there's rape.
Yeah. Well, what's her name? Whoopi Goldberg got in trouble for that.
Yeah,
when they were talking about who's the guy that was like Holocausted and now he's in France for ass rape?
Roman Polanski.
Thank you.
Jesus. Man, there's a killer trivia team.
But he and I cut Whoopi some slack for this because she is like, not a public intellectual. But
Take that, Whoopi.
I'm sorry I had to say it. But what she was asking was it only, quote unquote, only statutory rape?
Yeah.
Or in addition to it being statutory, was it forcible?
Yeah.
Because the law says that the latter is worse than the former.
Yeah.
She was asking that, but because she's not, the most eloquent, she went, was it rape or was it rape? Which sounds bad.
But we all intuitively understand what it is.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is everybody kind of understands when a certain type of person gets in trouble. And listen, the right cancels people too. They started cancel culture.
They're
with the
getting
satanic panic.
wild with it too now.
Yeah.
My Twitter algorithm is now just all of the right wing politicians fighting with each other, and I hate all of them. So every day I'm just kind of like, good for them to just burn everything to the ground.
It's like when the two douchebags in school are like fist fighting. You're like, I just hope everyone loses. Yeah, but I do think like some our friends on the left, when they cancel somebody, they know what you mean. Mm-hmm. And they're like, but we gotta take somebody down. Megyn Kelly is just like, well, the women on the women. That would have been bad if she said women. She was like, the girls on Epstein Island were 15 to 17. That's not an extreme minor, which is just true. It's more the tone.
Yeah, I think it's shocking because you never hear a woman say that ever.
Yeah,
in any type of thing, you never see hear a woman like argue that at all. Mm-hmm. And probably if there's any other political system happening, they wouldn't do that.
Oh, I see. Your vibe is, or your idea rather, is like because people are getting a little harder on Trump now that he's not as anti-Epstein as his fans thought he might be. I see.
Yeah. There are people that are like, what I think's going on in politics right now is that there's people on the right that wanted Trump to get elected, and then they just tell everyone how cool Trump is all day long. Uh-huh. That's what they want, to be like, hey, we did it, and your life is great. And then the crazy people that helped Trump get elected are still like, we're still crazy now. So Candace Owens is still on side quest trying to take down France, and Milo is still weird about stuff. So then they're all confused when they're like, well, why are you being crazy still? We could win the midterms, and they're like, I don't care about the midterms. I never have. I just want to watch everything burn all the time.
It's a crazy timeline, dude. And I don't know how this is going to end, but I increasingly feel like it's not going to end well. You know what I mean? I don't think in 4 years we're going to be like, man, that was crazy. I think in 4 years we're going to be like, it's worse. It somehow got worse.
The right's really into something called America First. And so I think the next 4 years, every time someone does something that's not putting America first, they're going to be like, that's not America first. And they're just going to cancel each other over that constantly.
Yeah. And the reason I say the right started cancel culture and the left perfected it. Because the right, the satanic panic in the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, you could go for McCarthy. That was right-wing cancellation, right? But now we're all fucking feet podcasts.
The witch trials.
Yeah, the witch trial. Oh.
And before that, the other things. I don't know.
Witch trial. Yeah, I guess the more religious you are. Yeah, that was right-wing too. Yeah.
The witches are all just lefties. They're just they're all just lesbian,
usually
lefties types.
Cat ladies.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna solve it, guys, but we are gonna solve it. Actually, I say that half in jest, shall we say? But I mean, Trump is president. Zelensky was a comedian. Maybe this is the next election is the first one where I could run for president.
Yeah. Are you?
Let me know in the comments if you would vote for me if I ran for president. And I might, if one person, here's what we're going to do. If one person that I don't know personally writes, Shein 2028.
You can do this.
First, I got to find out what year it's happening. Shein 2028, right? And then another person, no, 2 people like it. That means 3 people. That's enough to get me in the ballot in some of the smaller states. I'll do it, guys.
Yeah, no, this is a good useful use of your time.
And I'll be part of the barefoot party.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody that runs is going to be a man and has to be barefoot. Is there a way I could ask a woman to come on the podcast and be barefoot? I'll get in
probably
trouble.
pay them. Have to pay them like $400.
$400?
Yeah.
I don't think my audience
Or
wants
what
to
if
see
you do?
women's feet.
Well, it depends if you kind of do it like in a social, it's like a social pressure kind of ways. Like we do the podcast, and without acknowledging it, you start taking off your shoes and put your feet up, and then it's like a social experiment. She'll see everyone else does that,
Yeah.
and then she might do it herself. She might just give
Here's
it.
the thing. I haven't asked a woman to be on in a while. And Brittany Carnwell was on, but she asked to be on. And I haven't gotten in trouble for not having one on yet. So here's what we're going to do. The moment like people are looking at what I'm doing, like SNL or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, the moment they do that, and then like Seth Simons is like, he hasn't had a woman on his podcast in years. I'll go, I'm sorry, Seth Simons. And then I'll have a woman on the podcast. And then I'll still get fired from SNL, but it will look like I tried. And then I get to maybe have a writing job on Fallon.
Okay.
And I'll relapse because Fallon is an alcoholic.
That's a very-
Nothing can be more fun to drink with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. We'll see. Life, la vida. Do you remember any of your German? Be honest.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Come se hipita.
What?
That means come here, please. My
No, that
bita means please, and kommen means
bitte.
bitte.
Yeah.
Come se hipita.
Kommen Sie. Okay. Kommen Sie hier. Kommen Sie hier bitte.
Bitte.
Bitte. Yes.
And ich möchte bitte ein Bier. Because I would like to have a beer, please. I was still an alcoholic when I visited Germany. I got so lost in Berlin that I stood in the middle of the street and screamed, I want to go home. And eventually a cabbie brought me home for free. Isn't that cool?
You were so annoying that the streets were just like, he has to get out of here.
I was like, because I remember I got really drunk. Actually, I went to a comedy show.
Oh.
I didn't know, this was before I did comedy and before I quit drinking. And I didn't know that that bar shows existed.
Yeah.
And, you know, poor me, I was like, wow, a show in a bar? That's fun. And then, you know, comedians not only doing a bar show, but also like had to leave America to get spots. So it was okay, whatever. I'm, you know, getting drunk. I get so drunk, I spend all my cash.
Yeah.
And I can't find an ATM. And then I'm like, I'm starting to get really drunk. And I only remember patches of this, of course. And I was like, I don't know the name of my hostel, right? And I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a precarious situation I'm in. And then I'm like, fuck. And I have a credit card, but this is 10 years ago.
This is how you know drinking is so much fun.
Yeah.
Is that, and if it was even a little bit less fun, you wouldn't put yourself in the situation at all. Like, I can't imagine any situation now where I'm like, I'll do this and I don't know if I'll get back home, but you know what? It'll be a story. Like, you have to really love drinking.
So I'm like, fuck. And then no one's like stopping for me either. So I go in the median and I was like, someone's got to stop for me, whether it's a police officer or a taxi driver. So the taxi driver is just like, he's not German. He's like, you know, presumably from a Muslim majority country.
Yeah.
And he's like, get in. And he's like, where are you going? And I'm like describing the hostel to him. And he's like, okay, it's either this place or this place. So we go to the first place and I'm like, that's not it. So we go to the second place. God bless this man. He brings me to the other hostel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so here's the situation. I only have a card, but if you bring me to an ATM, and he was like, you could just get out. And that's the story about how I was in Berlin.
See, that's a missed opportunity from him because he could have robbed you.
Yeah.
That's the best way to rob someone is take him to the ATM and then you take all the money.
Yeah, I think he was like an actual.
Good guy.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. He said, you know, my friend, let's go. He said that to me. He's a good man. Ishna Allah, I hope he's well. But and then I slept till noon the next day.
It's too late.
Especially when you're like,
where'd your whole morning go?
the express purpose was to like visit a new city. And then I got a Coca-Cola first
Yeah.
thing. And the German guy said, Black Doctor. And I was like, what? He's like, we call it the black doctor when you drink soda when you're hungover.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, you mean like Dr. Huxtable?
Yeah, Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
The Bill we call it the Bill Cosby around here because you drink it when you're hungover.
Hey, you want to drink a couple Cosby's?
Yeah. I thought there was a girl working at the hostel, and I told her I was from New Jersey, and for simplicity's sake, sometimes I say I'm from New Jersey when I don't want to be
You're
like,
not from New Jersey.
yeah, but I say it for
Just say New York. People know New York.
no, because this was before I lived in New York City, and people.
No, but you're from New York State.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, don't take our land and claim it as your own.
Here's the thing.
You don't know a damn thing about pork roll.
If you say,
Do you even know what it means to be born to run?
if you say to someone that's not America,
You're looking at him. He was
Changing
born to run.
the subject.
if I say I'm from New York State but not New York City, and I've done this at every country I've been to, they go, but what is the Empire State Building like? Like they literally don't understand. So I'd be like New Jersey, and they'd be like close to New York, but not in New York, which is essentially what.
Just go to the Empire State Building.
We say people. I think now, like as of the last 20 years, you say New Jersey internationally, people are like, oh, like Sopranos. Like I think it's such a universal reference now.
I think that's why this girl was like, oh, New Jersey, that's cool. Do you know James Gandolfini? Do you know James Gandolfini? He died in Italy, and his last meal. I forget what
it was. Yeah, it was like foie gras and like drinking a bunch of wine. Or
it
whatever.
was disgusting. And I'm like, how did this man not have a heart attack sooner?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Foie gras and
No,
wine.
he went out on top.
What's foie gras? That's like duck or something?
Duck or goose, but it's like the fatty liver. Like
Okay.
fatty liver.
He's basically like,
Delicious.
fuck my shit up. Give me as little protein and as much carbs and fats as possible, and also a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah.
Right, way to beat a man when he's down.
Yeah.
He's already dead.
You wouldn't
don't
do
need
this
to
if you were
shit on his
actually from
diet.
New Jersey.
Yeah, that's
Never
true.
New
Take
Jersey
us to the other
person
side of the
goes.
bridge. See how
Mark
it
still hasn't finished. Listen, I'm gonna say it publicly. Mark still hasn't finished The Sopranos.
No, I haven't finished it.
I'm on my third rewatch.
goes.
Maron.
What's your opinion of The Sopranos?
I like it. I just I think I was binge watching it so we could go see that like the movie in theaters.
Yeah.
And then we just saw it in theaters and I didn't finish the movie show.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you know stuff from that movie and get to watch the series that way, though. That is cool.
I don't remember almost any of the movie.
Oh yeah, I'm that way with
I remember
movies,
being
too.
confused as fuck about Ray Liotta being two.
Oh yeah, that is hard.
Because I hadn't seen this show in forever, so I was like, was this a thing they'd ever established? Am I supposed to have known that this is a twin?
Yeah.
It was so fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's not a good movie.
I've been watching The Sopranos with Spanish subtitles.
Oh.
But you know what's weird is Tony when he says "How you doing?" Because that's how he says like "Nice to meet you."
Yeah.
He says "How you doing?" It's rhetorical, right? But the Spanish subtitles say "Mucho gusto," which is literally "Nice to meet you."
Yeah.
So they take some liberties. They don't like translate it directly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why like voiceover, like dubbing tends to get weird because you have to also like match like the mouth movements. So like the translations get really weird when you do that because you gotta change everything up.
It's like the Godzilla thing. I mean, I watched a couple of clips of The Sopranos with Spanish dubbing.
I imagine you don't like Godzilla. That you don't have Godzilla in your heart.
That's probably fair to say, but I don't like hate him either. I
Yeah.
don't have a vendetta. See, another Spanish word. That might be Italian.
Yeah, it sounds like it's probably
Maron.
Italian.
Do you have a series you're passionate about? Be honest.
I love the show Justified.
I've never even heard of
It's
it.
great. Timothy Oliphant. It's great. It's like based on Elmore Leonard books. It's like, I don't know. It's just a really fun, really good show. Very rewatchable. I enjoy it.
I'm going to check it out. I think it's weird that we don't have like one show that we all watch anymore.
Should we all commit to one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, as a society, we'll commit to one, and then out of nowhere, we all turn on it. Like everyone's like, we love Stranger Things, and this new season came out, and everyone's like,
Yeah,
I won't watch
it.
it now. It's
Yeah.
been too long. The kids are too old.
Yeah. Ugh, don't you hate when the kids are too old and you don't want to watch it anymore?
Let's not have a repeat of last episode, dude. When Omri was on,
Yeah.
What happened
there
last-
was something about the three of us in a room. We just talked about the word. See, he wasn't wearing a nice Christmas
Yeah,
sweater.
yeah.
So
He brought his negative Jew energy, is what you meant to say. And I guess what happened? I don't remember. What did we say?
I talked about the different forms of pedophilia.
Okay,
Yeah, because
that's a hill you'll die on.
Well,
Is it
what I was
discriminatory?
surprised about is
Yeah.
that there's three types of guys, because it's usually guys that do pedophilia.
Yeah.
Right. That like molest a child. First one, believe it or not, pedophiles.
Okay.
Right? That makes sense,
I
right?
get that.
2, and this blew my mind, opportunists. Yeah. They're like, I would prefer to fuck an adult, but a child is here.
Oh, I thought we were just like people just any kind of opportunity. It's like I was gonna go gambling, but this
Well, that's
opportunity.
certainly a gamble whether you're
I
gonna
was
get caught or not.
I was planning on going to the gym, but this opportunity came up to fuck a child.
And the third and last one is even stranger than the second one, which is a major stressor in their life makes them do it.
Oh yeah, I remember joking about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's nothing that'd be so stressful in my life that I would be like, I
Exactly.
have to
That's
do
what I
this.
thought, dude.
It's a fucking child. It's like, oh, excuse me, I guess you haven't paid your taxes recently.
I could be the Titanic could be sinking and I'm on
You
it,
fucking child.
and I would just
You,
be
you
like,
really grab a child to
and I'd be like,
float
I need to survive. I'm not gonna do all that stuff right
You're
now.
sharing a lifeboat with a bunch of people when you're trying to rape a child, and they're all like, please stop.
And folks, speaking of the Titanic, if you listen to this podcast and I find out you pass away, I'll be sad, but my heart will go on. See you next week.
Thank you.